Now here's a view from a fourth floor mountain and city view quarantine facility in Nha Trang, Vietnam, on a police or military base, barracks. Been here 2 nights now, only 1 full day, though I must say it feels something like a month. The ground floor is off limits to us inmates, except when people go down to pick up the meals and water, and also it appears that if you have friends or family here, they can drop off things for you at the gate, and then people will be called down to pick them up. So I've noticed the people in my barracks, 8 beds and 8 people. Several of them have received a fan, coffee or a tea, whatever, hot water pot, and food items, a few other things, I suppose, from their friends and family. In theory, this is where the people who had F1 contacts, which I believe means they came into relatively direct contact with someone who tested positive for COVID. And Nha Trang hadn't had any COVID cases for quite a while, but just in the last week, there's been several cases here, and the authorities are being very strict about jumping on it. And I had the misfortune of being in a restaurant where one of the waitresses tested positive. I can't say for certain how many people are here, but each floor of this building, of which there's floor, has roughly, I'd say about 12 rooms, and each one holds 8 bunk beds, 4 bunk beds, double deckers, so 8 people. And so let's say 8 by 11, just to make my math easier, is 88, and times 4, that's 320 or so. And then there's another building over here, which seems to be similarly configured, although it has 5 floors. Actually, I'm not sure if the ground floor has rooms in it. But anyway, my guess is there's a minimum of 500 people staying here. And in rather extremely cautious fashion, Vietnam is requiring 21 days quarantine for anyone entering the country or coming into contact with someone who may be a carrier of COVID. So anyway, a relatively nice location, although I think I'd rather not be here. If you look off into the distance, that is my apartment building about in the center, which is where I usually shoot my videos from, looking up this direction. So you get a slightly different view of the city from this end. And basically we are kind of limited to sitting on our bunk beds or coming out here onto the patio to look out on the courtyard. Not a lot of options